Hey, um, it's me. I'm back with my best list again. Sorry about that. She's okay. Um, she just, I don't know what she did to it, but I looked at it. I couldn't find my kitty was limping, and I freaked out and stopped the video. I probably should have just redone it, but I'm not gonna. Anyway, she's okay. So, hey, I know how to do CPR on an adult and a baby and a child, but I don't know what to do about no kitty. So I always panic when something happens to the animals because human anatomy does not knowing human anatomy does not translate to knowing animal anatomy at all. Oh. So anyway, back to Hermes Jardin, un Jardin Chirlania, whatever. So I didn't get a chance to tell you the ingredients or anything. And I do love this. It's green mango, lotus, incense, calamus, and sycamore wood are the heart of this refreshing ode. Yeah, that's all it says. No, that's not all it says. Can't be all it says. That is all it says. That's all we get. So I'm going to look at these pictures. So it looks like we've got some green mango, some grapefruit, tomato, bulrush, carrot, lotus, incense, orange, musk, iris, cinnamon, labdanum, peony, and hyacinth. Wow, there's a lot. And you know, I don't smell all that. I smell melon, a touch of incense, and a little musk. And that's about it. All the rest of the notes. Well, okay, some of the bulrush and maybe the carrots and tomatoes, there's a little vegetable note in there. But I couldn't pick out any of the one carrots or tomatoes. It's just kind of a veggie note, I think. Oh, this is so good. And it really does, for me, it lasts hours. I'd say a good 6 hours on me, on my clothes or my skin. And the sillage is fabulous. It's actually better on my skin, I think, because my skin heats up during the day than it is on my clothes. So I totally recommend it. This is great. This is for my work, special occasions. Then when I have a special night out with my family, there's a couple of different ones I've been wearing a lot lately. And again, this list isn't just my favorites, because I have a lot of favorites. These are ones that I have been grabbing for these reasons and these occasions lately. So, and when I go hang out with my family, I hang out with my family a lot. And my poor husband, I drag him along too. No, I'm kidding. He loves my family and they love him. But anyway, I usually wear one of these two fragrances. And the first one is I Love New York for Her. Is blueberry and a little musky floral kind of smell all rolled up in one. Oh, man, I like this. Oh, I'm telling you, I like this so much. I kind of wish a little bit I was gay and had a girlfriend that I could have her wear this so I could smell it on her. It's just not the same smelling it on yourself. And there's no way I'd get my husband to wear this, so maybe I need to get me a girlfriend. Oh. Whoo, I like that. So again, that's I Love New York for Her by Bond Number 9. And then the other fragrance that I wear when I go out with friends or whatever, and this is just recently because I haven't had this more than probably a month, maybe 3 weeks, is Bois 1920, and this is Sushi Imperial. I got a sample from Lucky Scents. I mean, about once a week I get some samples from them. I went crazy over this. Oh my gosh, I just love this stuff. And it's such an odd name, you know, sushi, really? I mean, I almost Well, it was kind of the name that got me intrigued enough to look at the ingredients and stuff on it, but it's a weird name. I don't get it, but it says it's unisex. Was launched in 1920. Somehow I think it's been reformulated since then. Oh man, this is nice. Top notes are bergamot, mandarin orange, and lemon. Middle notes are pepper, nutmeg, jasmine, rose, star anise, and cinnamon. Base notes are sandalwood, vetiver, patchouli, tonka bean, and Madagascar vanilla. Oh. I don't smell a whole lot of citrus in the top notes. Just when I say that, I smell it again, and maybe a touch of orange. I don't smell a lot of bergamot or lemon. It's very sweet. It's almost gourmand to me. They call it an oriental spicy, but this is so close to foodie gourmand. It's not even funny. Or maybe it is. I don't know. You do get the nutmeg and the pepper and the anise and the cinnamon, though, but it's so subtle in the background. It never overpowers the other notes, which is one thing I really appreciate about this fragrance. The dry down, I don't get a whole lot of patchouli. Some vetiver, sandalwood, and tonka I do get. And the vanilla for me is there throughout the whole thing. Oh, man. This is so yummy. I truly think this is more of a gourmand than an oriental spicy, but that's just me. And Bois 1920, I'll see if they say it smells similar to anything. No, they don't. And I don't either. It kind of has that bright lemony, or not lemony, but bright vanilla and spicy note. It kind of has that brightness at the top, like Chocolat Fraîche by Il Profumo does. You know, it's kind of a bright chocolate. This is kind of a bright foodie fragrance, a bright vanillic, spicy fragrance. And maybe that's where the citruses come in, is that they just give it that brightness. But, oh, man, I recommend this. And this, actually, like I said, I've only had it a few weeks, and I've only been really wearing it hanging out with like family and stuff, but I am going to be wearing this much more often. I'm going to be wearing it for a lot of different things. It does have kind of almost a spicy pie kind of smell. Gosh, I just think it's a foodie fragrance. I just love it. Bois 1920. That's Sushi Imperial. You have to check it out. You don't have to do anything, but I totally recommend, and not that my opinion matters either, but if you're looking for one little nudge over to possibly getting a sample of this, well, consider me the nudge. And consider yourself pushed. So my last ones are fragrances from my honey, and I bet you can figure out what they are already. Well, you know, maybe not. Why would you care anyway? But I'm just going to tell you anyway, because like I told you before, my husband had a chemical burn. He's a big rig mechanic, and he welds, and I don't know what exploded, but something exploded in his face and burned all of his sinuses really badly, to the point where he can't smell a lot of things and he can't taste a lot of things. And so for him to tell me, "Ooh, honey, you know, you smell nice," or "that smells good," or whatever, I totally take note of that. And that fragrance goes in a special part of my cupboard, so that I just grab one of them when my husband and I go out. And, you know, we go out to dinner quite a bit. We're best friends, so we hang out all the time together. I don't really go out with friends, girlfriends, or anything unless he's along. I just don't have any fun unless he's along, you know. So my two favorites for him are, you know, of course, oh, wrong one. Yeah, no, right one. Of course, first one is Ombre Nagila. Once I figured out he liked this, I don't give a toot if most people think it's a winter fragrance. My honey likes it. I'm going to wear it any time because he don't care either, so why would I care? And that sweetheart Dom Perrier, he wasn't too big in it. He said that he used to cook apples or cook apple pies, and this is what it smelled like with the raisins and stuff. but I've never been much of a cook or a baker. So I always have had such admiration for people who could. So maybe that's where my love affair with ombre comes in. Oh, but now that my honey likes it too, this girl and me are going to go far together. It's Ombre Narguile, or Nargila, from the Hermes line by Hermes. My other favorite. I love this one, and I'm so glad he does too. I think this is his favorite, though, of the ones that I wear, and I've told you before, is Love, Don't Be Shy by Killian. I love these bottles. God, I love these bottles. Oh, this is orange creamsicle. I don't know what else to say about it. Sillage is great. Staying power is great. It's non-offensive. It is sexy as heck. And this kind of ends up being like tequila for my husband, except for when I put this on, he makes my clothes fall off. Oh, I really like it. So that's my number one for my honey and me is Killian's Love, Don't Be Shy. And so that's about it for those. Anyway, I just want to say thank you again to everybody. I've just been having so much fun doing this, and it started off as a project, and it's not a project anymore. I'm kind of addicted to y'all. So and I got my Tower fragrances from Andy Tower in the mail, and I'm so excited about that. I'm going to be doing a review on those really soon. I want to wear them around a couple of days, though, so I can really check them out and see which ones I really like. But I already have been wearing a couple today, and I really like them. I have such a crush on that guy, though. I've always been into this. I mean this with respect. The Science Geeks. I love Science Geeks. I've always, down to the lab coats and the pocket protectors and the glasses, there's just something about that makes my heart pitter patter. I think it's the whole mental stimulation, we'll just say, that happens, and I'm all about the mental. I mean, my husband is always laughing. He's like, boy, you really don't care what people look like, do you? And I'm like, I absolutely care. I'm just attracted to different folks. And I have to say, I kind of crush on that Andy. He's got the glasses. He's a science nerd. And now he does fragrances. What is not to crush on? And the man was so sweet. He left me a little note. He sent me these samples, and I'm just floored by it. I'm just giddy as a schoolgirl. So, again, this is Boo, and I'll be back with a Tower review, and yeah, who knows what else. So, anyway, again, check out Dom Perrier's site. He's fabulous. You guys probably already do. You got to check out Donna Shorts. You have to check out Jennifer McCrae and her fabulous videos. She's an excellent, wonderful, incredible singer and songwriter. And I would love for her to come over here and really make a go of it. So everybody have a good day, and peace.